Hi friends, how are you? Myself Pramod Gharat from NM Joshi Vidya Bhavan, Goregaon. Hearty welcome of you. Now in this session we are going to learn 2.2, the story The Boy Who Broke the Bank, written by Ruskin Bond. Ruskin Bond is an Indian author of British descent. He lives with his adopted family in London, in Missouri, India. The Indian Council for Child Education has recognized his role in the growth of the children's literature in India. He got Sahitya Academy Award in 1992 for Our Trees Still Grow in Dehra. He was awarded Padma Shri and Padma Bhushan respectively in 1999 and 2014. Okay, what is given short in this story? Before this, we have learned this summary. The Boy Who Broke the Bank is very interesting story written by Ruskin Bonds. The story relates to the murmuring of Superboy Nathu about irregular payment and results into the bank's collapse. It takes the shape of rumor, and in the end of the story, Nathu, who is responsible for the whole episodes, wonders innocently about the incident. Okay, now I'm dealing with this activities detail. At first, I'm going to read this story. Before this, we have learned that predictions about the title The Boy Who Broke the Bank, and we predicted that in this story there would be the boy who is responsible to break the bank. After ending of the story, we would come to know that whether our prediction was right or wrong. Okay, now I am going to read the story. Listen very carefully. Watch on your screen. Nathu grumbled to himself as he stepped the steps of the Pimpalnagar Bank, owned by Seth Govindram. He used small broom hurriedly and carelessly, and the dust, after rising in a cloud above his head, settled down again on the steps. As Nathu was banging his pan against the dustbin, Sitaram, the washerman's son, passed by. Sitaram was on his delivery round. He had bundle of fresh clothes balanced on his head. Don't raise such a dust, he called out to Nathu. Are you annoyed? Because they are still refusing to pay you an extra 2 rupees a month. I don't wish to talk about it, complained the superboy. I haven't even received my regular pay. And this is the 20th of the month. Who would think a bank would hold up a poor man's salary? As soon as I get money, I'm off. Not another week I work in this place. And not to bang the pan against the dustbin several times, just to emphasize his points and giving himself confidence. Well, I wish you luck, said Sitara. I shall keep a lookout for any jobs that might suit you. And he plodded barefoot along the road, the big bundle of clothes hiding most of his head and shoulders. Okay, I have separated the story in some passages to understand you better. Now let's see the new words in this story. There is given grumble. Grumbles means in your marginal page there is the given meaning. Shows one critical attitude. Emphasize. Emphasize means draw attention to. Plodded. Plodded means walk heavily. Barefoot. Barefoot means without shoe in foot. Okay. Now let's see the explanations of this story. What is the explanations of this story? Explanations of this story. Nathu showed critical attitude to himself as he stepped the steps of Pimpalnagar Bank owned by Seth Govindram. At the same time, Sitaram, the washerman's sons, passed by. Sitaram called out Nathu about to his payment, but here is Nathu was disappointed. Nathu was angry. He's annoyed for a different reason, and his complaint was that about irregular payment. So that he told Nathu told Sitaram he would leave the job after getting money. Then Sitaram told him he would search a job for him as per his ability or to suit for him. Okay. Now look at that. In the marginal page, there are given some questions. First, name of the characters of the story. Name of the characters of the story. In the first sessions, we have learned the character of the story. Can you tell me characterizations of the story? Okay, characterizations of the story means in this story there is Nathu, main character in the story. Then Sitaram, Seth Govindram, owner of the bank. Mrs. Srivastava, Mrs. Bhushan, Mr. Bhushan. Then owner of the Kamal Kishore shop, Kamal Kishore. Then Deepchand, elderly gentleman, beetle seller, tailor. Then the old Ganpat, the manager, people. These are the characters in this story. And then next question there is given, which actions Nathu shows his annoyance. Can you tell me which actions Nathu shows his annoyance? Read this passage. Okay. Banging his pen against a dustbin. Very good. Means Nathu's banging pen against a dustbin shows his annoyance. Now next question there is given. How do you show your annoyance? How do you show your annoyance? We do the different actions to show the annoyance. For example, some students, when parents angry on them, they straight go to their bedroom and sleep without speaking to their parents. Okay. Or some student don't take any food. In this way they show their annoyance. Or some students, they shout loudly. In this way they show their annoyance. Okay. Then you should tell me, how do you show your annoyance? Okay, without speaking anyone. Means I show annoyance without speaking anyone in the family. Then okay, means I do not eat foods when my parents angry on me. Okay. Then I bang. Okay. I bang some things, or I bang on the door. Okay. Means in this way you show annoyance. Now see the next question. To whom did Sitaram talk about Nathu? To whom did Sitaram talk about Nathu? Okay, Mrs. Srivastav. And Sitaram talk about Nathu, Mrs. Srivastav. Now let's see the next passage. At the fourth home he visited, Sitaram heard the lady of the house mention that she was in need of a sweeper boy. Tying his bundle together, he said, I know of a sweeper boy who is looking for work. He can start from next month. He is with the bank just now, but they aren't giving him his pay and he wants to leave. Is that so? Said Mrs. Srivastav. Well, tell him to come and see me tomorrow. And Sitaram, glad that he had been of service to both customer and her friends, hoisted his bag on his shoulders and went his way. Mrs. Srivastav had to do some shopping. She gave instruction to Aya about looking after the baby and told the cook not to be late with a midday meal. Then she set out for the Pimpalnagar marketplace to make his customary tour of clothes shops. Okay, then again the new words in this passage. There is the given some new words in bold type or in the bold letters. Wasted means. Can you tell me what is means wasted? There is given the meaning in marginal place, raised to a higher position. Okay, raised to a higher position. Then customary, usual or habitual. Okay, customary means usual or habitual. Okay, is there any other new words? Okay, very. Yes, the words are familiar with you. Now look at there. In the previous passage, we have learned that Sitaram told Nathu he would search him job to suit him. Then Sitaram visited the next home. At the fourth home, then he heard from the lady of the house, Mrs. Srivastav. She was in need of a sweeper boy. Then Sitaram told that lady he knew a sweeper boy who is looking for a job. Now he is working with a bank, but his payment is irregular, so he wants to leave a job. Then the lady asked the Sitaram to ask him to see her or visit her tomorrow. Here is Sitaram was very happy that he helped both customer, here is Mrs. Srivastav, and his friend Nathu. Then Mrs. Srivastav, she had to do some shopping, so that giving some instruction to Aya and cook, she set out for the Pimpalnagar marketplace to make her customary tour for clothes shops. Okay, then see the next. A large shady tamarind tree grew at one end of the bazaar, and it was here that Mrs. Srivastav found her friend, Mrs. Bhushan, sheltering from the heat. Mrs. Bhushan was fanning herself with a large handkerchief. She complained of the summer, which she affirmed was definitely the hottest in the history of Pimpalnagar. She then showed Mrs. Srivastav a sample of cloth she was going to buy, and for 5 minutes they discussed its text, shade, and design. Having exhausted his topic, Mrs. Srivastav said, Do you know, my dear, that said Govindram Bank can even pay its employees? Only this morning, I heard a complaint from the superboy who hasn't received his wages over a month. Okay, means Mrs. Srivastav, she set out for the shopping at Pimple Nagar Bazaar or Pimple Nagar Market, and then she met her friend Mrs. Bhushan under a large shady tamarind tree. It was very hot summer day, and they were very exhausted. They discussed there about their shopping. Then here is Mrs. Srivastav told Mrs. Bhushan. What did she tell? She heard a complaint from Superboy who hadn't received his wages for over a month. Then you know that here is Mrs. Bhushan took a wrong meaning, and she felt that said Govindam Banks is going to collapse. Okay. Now look at in your marginal page. There is given only one question. Why was Mrs. Bhushan uncomfortable? Okay. Why was Mrs. Bhushan uncomfortable? Okay. Means it was very hottest days. Because of excessive heat, she could not bear the hottest summer, so that she was uncomfortable. Very good. Now in this session, we have learned some parts from the story. I hope that you understand the story. In the next sessions, we will continue our story. If you have any problems, okay, you should contact me. You should read the story. Then next sessions we will take remaining part of the story. Thank you.